Good afternoon. Another snowy day in Wisconsin. We rarely get snow, so this is really exciting. We usually end up with ice, and I end up getting concussions because I forget to put my cleats on. I just go running in and out of the house, and I just go. Anyway, this is Sandy Woolamina, and I am going through stuff. It's random and no rhyme or reason, and this is video number 2 of no rhyme, no reason. I got this from Carol Crinklepath's daughter. And it's made in Japan, so it is vintage. And I got it because my grandma had a set of these, this type of finish. Of it comes with canisters and shakers, and I thought maybe since her collection is a mismatch, and I didn't see one of these on her shelf when I was there, so I'm going to pack it up and just send it as a thank you for being the hostess with the mostest gift on Thanksgiving. So that was a spot. This is another continuation of things that I bought from Carol at Cricket Path. And of course, you will see right away why I bought it. The Captain's Wife by W. Clark Russell. Famous sea stories. This would be good in a paper kit of Under the Sea. I doubt I will ever do an Under the Sea journal, but if I did, I think this cover would be great. I mean what I said, cried the girl. Okay. 1903 copyright. She's a little French in here. Wonder what that says. It's really nice paper, so even if you only wanted the cover, this is gorgeous paper. And I have so much paper here. You're going to be seeing some monster paper packs really soon. I have my, not sure when this is going to post, but I have my sales once a month, the first Wednesday of the month on my channel. And I also sell with Carol and Angela Tuesdays, except for the first Tuesday of the month. We're off from there. And then on Fridays with my friend Christy, Crafted by Christy. And we have a good time. Carol Leishman is our moderator. I moderate for Carol and Angela. And I also moderate for Wendy Rooster on occasional Thursdays. So I am around. There is that pretty book. Even the color of the ocean. All right, Sandy, enough of that. I thought I might show you some things that are percolating in my weird brain. This journal is already sold, and I'm not even done with it. I've barely started it. But this one started with the cover. I have to all my little pieces. Okay. She wanted one similar to one I sold at Patty Langsdale, her artisan market, which there will not be any more of those till January or February. Holidays are off time. This was just a regular old book with a beautiful cover. I took it off, I took it apart, and I put old ledger inside. There'll be a pocket here, so that'll cover up. And this is the front piece that will be there. And I probably, because I don't like to cover up that marbled painting, I will probably make this a journal cover. I'll put a couple of places to put ribbon that can tie behind the book or behind the cover so that you could take that off if you did want to. And she's going to be looking in through a curtain, and it will be, she is going to be a detective, a private eye, and it'll be a lace. But for right now, I'm just grabbing something next to me. it would be something along this line. Um, here, not that down, and then over this way, the piece would gathered up like an old curtain. Come on, Sandy, get it together. So it would be gathered up by some kind of a tie back. She's looking in the window. She could find you. So this is the cover she picked out. And since it's going to be a private eye, she's going to be a private eye. She is a private eye. I'm going through my ledgers of court documents. So I'm going to be putting a bunch of those. I have a bunch of different places. This is an old and fly page for a book. This is French, some more French, and this I believe is at least right content. You can kind of see where it was. Oh, you see the edges? I think it was laid out by hand. I'm not positive. I'm not anyway an expert, but I love how that pages aren't cut the same. And of course, I went through my Fisher book, Harrison Fisher. I thought she looked like she was looking for somebody. And she's innocent. Oh, wait, this is a side. She's taking notes. And she's watching you. This is just a map. And I thought he looked like he needed to be either in cahoots with her or running away from her. I like these glasses. I don't know if they'll work in here. I just put stuff in a pile, and these will be good for mugshots. Mugshots. Tracy Fox, that's her printables. Like digital. This is from a book. It says Pickpocket, City Hall, City Prison, even. And this is I have a book called Boston Watch and Police, and it's 100 years of memories that this guy wrote. And he went through the call logs. And I thought, well, I'm going to find something off the call logs for cases for her. She would have been a very big reader from early on. There's that. It would be so fun if I could find a decent thing to put on the front that would give her a magnifying glass. These I just got from a guy who got them in a storage that he bought, a storage unit. And most of these pictures are from Portugal. So, she might have gone to Portugal, walking on the beach, trying to figure things out, the waves coming in. Communique, pen nib, and some pens. These I thought would be fun to mingle into the book. I'm pretty sure they're Tim Holtz and it's just paper to look like metal. Lindy did these photograph covers. And if you saw my last sale, I sold a bunch of these slide covers. They're metal. I haven't decided what year this is going to center in or what it'll span, but I just got a book and I don't know what these all say. They're Norwegian and it's an astrology book. And I'm going to try to put one in every journal in the year that they are in. This came out of a modern Sherlock Holmes book. Husband situation, urgent need, detail on progress, worsening by the day. Baker Street, only hope. I don't know if you've seen those interactive books. They're really fun. With someone's arrest ledger from the same book. This guy was accused of cheating at snooker. Attempted to lodge a snooker cue in the ear of his victim. Caught with a sack of gold jewelry, watches, billfolds, as well as, strangely enough, a pair of gentleman's trousers that were too small for him. So, We'll match up some of those mug shots. This is a piece of Tim Holtz film strip. Kind of fun to put a picture behind there. This will be the jewelry for the journal. And I figured that's pretty cool. Mildred Holmes. That was the author of this particular book, but how fun. Maybe the girl's name is Millie. I have a sheep named Millie. She would agree with that. This is just a little packet of paper I put together. Whoops. Well, I didn't put it together very well. This is a negative. These are kind of scary, but I see there's some app out now that you can load onto your phone and you can print those pictures. You can decode negatives. This ledger it's from a London attorney in the late 1800s. And this was his ledger for everything regarding his practice. I'm just goofing around here with that. And that's not all I've done. You know me better than that. Maybe she got a few early cases to find somebody's dog that got lost. Oh my goodness, crime is out of control. She had made a wonderful discovery. This is some more French paper, a piece of fingerprint record sheet. And this was from a game, and I cannot remember the name of the game. These are, I'll have to show you that too. What safe place did I put that in? This is from, I'm guessing 1920s, and it was a paper sample book. So it has all the different kinds of paper. And yep, I'll be sharing those too. This one is this blank. So my mind gets pretty all over the place when I start a journal. And usually I've started it like months ago, just by gathering stuff up. Let's see, some of this is not for this one. Yeah, I have a kind of a fashion one going on too, and that's what these are for. Let's go into that some other time. That's France, Paris. Okay, so I have some other journal papers in here too. I made a notebook, and I forgot I already had something for jewelry, but I might just make that into, I don't know, 2 pockets or something. All Street to Newgate. This guy built a bunch of people out of their money, and it was basically a Ponzi kind of scheme, we would call it today. And he wrote all about how it started, what happened, and how he ended up at Newgate Prison in England. It was a very sad story, but it was also kind of funny. So I just put some paper together and made this a little notebook she would have had, very used, and traveled a lot with her. It's just blank paper. And I sure thought I had more than that here for this, but looks like that's good for now. That's it for now, folks. So I will put this all back in place. Oh, and this frame is from an old photo album, the ones you see in pieces. If the price is good, pick them up because they have really lots of opportunities for anything you're doing. I have more and more and more. I had something specific in mind that I was going to show you. What is it? Oh, I was going to show you these little pictures and some other miscellaneous things. Let me put my jewelry away. The only kind of jewelry I would probably wear. Up you go. I drape them on my bunting uh, that Bridget made me. And then they're kind of like sun catchers. Kind of neat. Kind of nifty. They get tangled up. That's okay. I've got a whole 3 made. Okay, there they are. They're good. Did I tell you it's snowing? It's gorgeous out. I have these pictures, and they are from the photographer's collection, but I don't know if this photographer took out the pictures. I'm not sure. So, but I grabbed them up. I think there were 500 of them. Let me just look here. Ooh, I got new wonderful ledgers. But that's gonna be a whole video on its own. If I ever catch up, I'm really gonna have some fun videos. For about 15 minutes now, so I'm just gonna keep on jabbering. So these are all 2x2s. My favorite ones are up front here. And I will be selling a bunch of these. And I would like to think these were taken by the same photographer because I see this lady in a whole lot of them. Of course, I have to keep the horses. But what great pockets, tags. Look at those little ones horsing around on the street. I think this is his proofs because there she is again. I'm not sure. They're from all over the world. Of course, I have the ones. Sorry for the glare. If I turn it off, you won't be able to see anything. Try to hold them. And someone with his little donkey, some hay. Shepherd with sheep. Of course, I will be keeping at least one of these. I usually don't keep these. That's the butcher shop. I probably won't keep that one. The chimney sweep. And all of these are from foreign countries. This is a really famous picture. I don't know that this guy had all these proofs. I'm not sure. That Coca-Cola back there, but I've seen that one was online as a famous photographer. The Leaning Tower. I like these spooky dark ones. And these are either France or Italy, most of them, and Portugal. That. A fun little car he's pushing around. There he is. It's a little better picture. Almost looks like it would have an organ inside, doesn't it? How about? Little tiny squirrel. He really liked a variety of things that these all are his pictures. And look at the exposure on that. It's like they're kind of not there, but they are. I don't know if I can show you that. It's just neat. This is fun. Must be a silk or a textile market that they visited. There they are. I'm just not sure he took all these pictures because some of them come up to a different photographer. So I don't know. Maybe it was her. Venice. And this photographer, because I didn't write his name down, he's known for his real life photography of people and places. And get some little peanuts. Come on, camera. Another dark one. Oh, there you're looking through a bridge. I hope you guys never get tired of me because I find some fun stuff. This is somebody's tomb in England. And I did look up some of these words, but just enough to see where the pictures came from. There's an old car. Look at that. It is just gorgeous. I'm assuming more in Venice. These are just unbelievably beautiful. And they're 2 by 2, so it's an easy size to use to me. This could even be on journal jewelry. If you just put a little backing on it, it could be the top piece. And you could punch little holes for the rest. This, I'm going to put someone coming out of there. Something silly that doesn't match. There she is. So you get the idea. More sheep. It's a little peanut. I love this. Castles get me. Lazy puppy day must be siesta. Look at her little dress. Fishing boats. There's lots of fishing boats in here from Greece. And nuns. A train. That will be going in the next train kit. Paper kit. And I think she's riding a bike. So, okay. Oh, more sheep. More sheep. So I have 500 of these little things. So I will be selling some of those. And they will come, not this sale, probably January sale. And I sell on the first Wednesday of every month on my channel. And then, well, we'll leave this here for now. And then I will put in the description box when there are a few other people I sell with. And you know, Carol and Angela, I've started selling on Fridays with Christy. And then just my sale. I think that's all. Yes, I've kind of backed up a little because I got overwhelmed. So these are just 5 by 7s of these pictures. And I love them just as much. Let's put there. It could be cute. Lace curtains on here. You could make this one of the villages, maybe not from this place, but that have all the bright, different colored houses. All the houses are different colors. I'm finding that watercolor pencils are fun on these because they're matte. Let me find I've been kind of messing around with them. Just adding a teeny bit of color here and there. And it's just fun. And this one I started. I need to keep going because I love doing that. So that is the pictures. Oh, that one's sad. I'm going to not have the figure available. It's sad. Okay, the clothes. And the less color you add to these, I think the more it makes the whole picture pop. That's my thoughts. Okay, now I'm going to put this over here. All right. I found these at a thrift store when Jenny and I were out. And these were made in the 1860 to 1885. So these are some really old peanuts, and I have never seen any like this. They're very fancy. Fancy dancy. I will be selling these probably by the piece unless someone wants the whole set. There's only one missing. The box is cool. Looks like one of those old piano roll boxes. This is the book I was telling you about that has the astrology, longitude, latitude, declination. Prior to 1931, calculated for midnight Greenwich Mean Time. And it is Dutch. and seen some places, got lots of foxing, and you could translate these and know more about them. I, I need to use some of these pages. They have blue edges. They will be coming to a paper pack near you. And I got this from Nakia. I have a thing for the old black and white photos. Put this here so it doesn't have to open all the way. And this is from Worcester, Massachusetts, 1933. And it says where we first went to housekeeping. And it has the address. So you can see what's coming with these, right? A series of Arthur and Bobby Miles, 1933. Our Ford. And look at her driving. I think she might have been a rebel. The old willow tree at Susie's. And Susie. I'm going to make you look at a bunch of this because it's really cool. It's all their travels. Shelburne Basin Cabins, Gotham, New Hampshire. And it's all marked. There is so much possibility here. Echo Lake and Mount Cosset Picnic. The baby. 2 months old, their baby Carolyn. First picture. Front room at Holden Street. So this is like their whole life. 2.5 months. And that's Carolyn and her various family. Nearly 3 months, 5 months. I love the pictures where they're just starting to hold their heads up. Got the giggles. They're not all baby pictures, but they're just cute. Oh, look, he has a duck. A duck to ride. There's some snow. Teddy. Must be the dog. Yep, there's Teddy. This is just a neat history. And to find these pictures marked with the year and people's names is really kind of rare. And there's their house, 1935 winter. Baby carriage. That looks like a happy baby, don't you think? It's got baby. I can walk. Look at me. Little bonnet. Look at that. Oh my gosh. We used to go to my grandma's when we were kids, and we swam in our undies in the backyard in a tub like that, her wash tub. And I was like mad because my sister was really skinny and she could fit into anything, even the toy box Grant had. My fat butt got stuck every time because every time she said, I bet you won't fit in here. I was like, oh, yeah, well. And then, of course, I would get stuck. Oh, it used to make me mad, but I fell for it every time. No, I want to do a winter journal. Kind of on my mind with our snowy day. Cousin Warren and Carolyn. Oh, come on, page. Here's her flowers. 2.5 years old. Allison D. and Carolyn. I'm not sure. Oh my gosh, look at her little coat for Easter. I gotcha. Oh, favorite Mother Goose rhymes. Dorothy, 2 years old. But, I mean, these are just precious. And I'm so glad that all of us like to use them because look at that. They're all dressed up in the summer. Their little parasols, drinking out of the hose. Like, you really need me to narrate, right? Okay, and I think that's it. So it's been about a half hour, so I'm going to call this video and I'm going to keep on going because I have a lot to catch you guys up on. I think I'll do letters next because I got some really cool old things that I should show you. So I hope you have a good rest of your Thanksgiving weekend. If you've got snow coming down, stay safe. Don't go out unless you have to. Have some more turkey. Stay home. Watch some movies on TV or something because this is a great day to just get a blanket, read a book, and just have a nice quiet day. So that's my suggestion. I will see you again soon. Thanks for stopping by, and the sheep send you smooches. Toodles, everyone.